Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Dead Dude Ryan from Dead Dudes in the Pod. And we had planned on doing a podcast this week, but Bo unfortunately got sick, so we had to scrap that. And I'm getting ready to go on vacation with my family, so I just wanted to get some of my pickups out of the way because I'll be gone for a whole week. So I'm going to start with my favorite thing, the VHS. All these were sourced from the bins. My buddy helped me out with a couple of them, but we're going to start off with a certain tape that I was looking for to kind of complete a trifecta collection. And if you're a VHS collector, you probably are familiar with this kind of 3 alternate cover release of Scream. I believe these were Target exclusives. So over the years, I've found the Neve Campbell cover on my own. I actually had found a sealed copy of this, but I ended up selling it. I got a pretty good offer on it, so I decided to go ahead and part ways with it. It's probably worth more now than it was back then, but I was like, I have this open used copy, and I'm gonna get a nice chunk of change for the sealed copy. I might as well just sell it off and add it to the funds to get something else. So my sealed Neve Campbell Scream tape gone. But I still got this one. So I had this one. And I also had the Drew Barrymore cover, which I actually think out of the 3 of them, I think I like this one the best. I'm not sure why. Maybe just because I like Drew the best. But, so I had Neve and I had Drew, and then my buddy hooked me up with the Courtney Cox. Hooked me up with the Cox. So now I've got all 3 of them, and I dig this. I dig these covers quite a bit. They look really nice together. So the spines looks pretty sick. So I was happy to complete that little collection from the Target exclusive Scream VHS alternate covers. All right, next up is a movie that my buddy also found and just gave to me. I feel like I've seen this cover before, but I'm not familiar with this movie in any way. I don't even think this is technically a horror film. I think it's more like science fiction, but the cover is really cool. It's this little movie. I think it's an 80s movie. It's from 1985. It's put out by Lightning Video, and it's called Zone Troopers. I mean, that cover is just awesome. I just love this slip. I just thought it would look good on the shelf. Nice red spine, got the white font, and I mean, look at this dude. That's a pretty cool little creature design. I'm assuming he's like an alien. Yeah, I have no idea what this movie is, but cool cover. Definitely excited to put it in the collection. Maybe I'll watch it, and then I'll figure it out. All right, my last tape that is from my recent pickups is kind of a big deal to me. This is one of my favorite Fulci movies, one of my favorite slasher movies, and I think you might have an idea about what I'm talking about. New York Ripper. Oh my gosh. Vidmark release. And I was kind of confused. Like, I've never seen this cover anywhere. I don't think I've ever really looked this movie up for a VHS tape before, but I do love this movie. I mean, It's just so good. Look at that cover. I really like the spine on it too. My light. There we go. The spine is really cool. And then you've got these nice stills of the victims. Just really, I really dig that. But yeah, I was so stoked to be able to add this to the collection. Just such a great movie and just so nasty. Just, I mean, is anybody the same after seeing that toe scene? Not me. just a movie that I didn't really think about when I was doing like top 5 movies I want or 5 VHS tapes I want. Like, this movie never really crossed my mind, but when I saw it, I was like, yes, I need to have that. Is definitely one that I need. And I don't know if I've said it, but this came out of the bins too. So this is a thrift find. All these tapes were thrift finds. But this is the cream of the crop this week. Definitely this might be one of the coolest VHS tapes I found in recent memory. Just super stoked to put this one in the collection. All right, moving on to like Blu-rays and 4Ks that I picked up in the past week. This first movie, I think I watched it once when it came out, and I remember liking it. I probably wouldn't have bought this if it wasn't at the bins. I mean, I got this for under probably like 20 cents or whatever, because you pay by the weight there. And that is 9. Now, I don't remember too much about it, but I do remember kind of digging it. So, I mean, it's just a standard, nothing on the disc release. But I do recall liking this when I watched it. It's just a nice, cool little animated movie. Kind of like, kind of reminds you of like Nightmare Before Christmas or any of those Tim Burton movies. I think he just produced this. He didn't direct it. It stars Elijah Wood, John C. Reilly. Okay. This one was directed by Shane Acker, not Tim Burton, but it's very Tim Burton-y. But yeah, 9 for like 20 cents. Blu-ray, I'll put it in the collection for sure. Now, I think I talked about these on the Greasy Strangler podcast, but I had been hunting for these $5 steelbooks over at Walmart, and I decided I'd go back and see if I could find any more that I wanted to pick up. So I did pick up this Blu-ray steelbook of Ash versus the Evil Dead Season 2. I mean, I already have this. I got the 4K set, the big red box with Evil Dead 1 and 2 and Ash versus the Evil Dead in it. So I didn't technically need this, but it's a cool little steelbook. $5. I mean, whatever. Like, I just like it. I like the covers. It's good stuff. It's nice. So yeah, I picked that one up. And then I also picked up this one. I haven't seen this, but I've heard that it's a really great movie. This is not a horror movie, which is what I typically pick up, but I picked up Sicario on 4K steelbook. And this steelbook is pretty cool. Just really like the way they did the art on this one. It's like kind of embossed and just a really nice looking steelbook. And the movie sounds like it's going to be pretty good, so I'm excited to check it out. I think it's the same director as Dune Part 1 and 2. And Cast looks good, so I'm gonna check this out. Not my typical kind of pickup, but for $5, I mean, Steelbook 4K, gotta pick it up. All right, for my last pickup of this video, I pre-ordered this on Amazon a while ago. Pretty much, I feel like I pre-ordered this right after I watched it, pretty much, and I really dug this movie. And I don't know if anybody else has this problem with Shudder, but the Shudder streams on my TV look like absolute shit. Like, I'm talking like 480p, and I can't figure it out. Like, if I watch it on my phone, on my iPad, it looks fine, but if I try to watch it on TV, it looks miserable. So I decided that I wanted to see this movie in crystal clear 1080p, and that is When Evil Lurks, about that rotten boy, baby. This movie is gnarly, just really, really gnarly, and really dig it. This, where am I pointing? This scene right here in particular is just freaking nuts. And if you guys haven't checked this out, definitely get on Shudder and check it out. And hopefully your stream looks a lot better than mine. But this movie is just so cool. They did a great job. I mean, it's subtitled. It's by the same director as Terrified. And yeah, this movie will kick your ass. Really cool. Really, I wish the slip was a little nicer. I've never been a big fan of the blue on the top of the slip, but that's okay. And special features on this, there's practically none, which I was kind of shocked by. There's just a behind the scenes photo gallery. I mean, who's sitting down scrolling those? But I don't, like, I've been really into commentary tracks, and for whatever reason I forgot that this movie was subtitled and not an American movie. So if they did a commentary track, it would be in a foreign language. So I don't even know how they would do that. I think Cemetery Man had a commentary track, and they subtitled the commentary track on screen. Like, I was just like, well, that doesn't work for me, because what I usually do is when I'm working, I'll put in the commentary, and I'll just listen to it instead of sitting there rewatching the movie intently. But yeah, When Evil Lurks, definitely check it out. And that's pretty much all my pickups for this past week. I did sign up for, this is kind of fun, I signed up for AMC A-List, which basically you get to see like, I think like 3 movies a week. So it's like $20 a month, and you get to see 3 movies a week. And my first movie this week, I went and saw Immaculate, which was pretty good. It didn't quite hit that batshit crazy mark that I wanted it to hit, but Sydney Sweeney was really good in it. There's a scene towards the end where she lets out this scream, and it's like it's up there for one of the best horror screams I've ever heard in my life. So yeah, I definitely recommend Immaculate. It kind of reminded me of like an Argento movie almost, because it's set in Italy, and it just kind of gave me some Argento vibes. But definitely check that out. I don't know if you need to rush to go see this one. The score was pretty good. Cinematography was good. Just overall a solid horror flick in my opinion. Definitely check it out when it comes to disc or streaming. I think it's going to age pretty well. I think people will be talking about the ending of this movie for a while, I think. And then for my second movie this week, I went and watched the new Ghostbusters movie. What is it called? Frozen Empire. and I was not a fan of Afterlife at all. I actually did not enjoy that movie one bit. I don't know. I just did not really connect with any of the characters in it. I did not. I did not like the whole vibe of that movie. For the most, it didn't feel like a Ghostbusters movie to me. But I was still excited to see Frozen Empire, so we went and watched it in the Dolby Cinema. Which, if you guys don't know what a Dolby Cinema is, it's like they have 50,000 speakers and they're just all pointed at you, and it's like all the way up, and it's just like your face is just getting melted off of you when they got the proton packs out. It's crazy. But overall, I would say Frozen Empire, in my opinion, really fun, really actually funny. The like the Ghostbuster vibe was there for me in this one, and I just had a lot of fun with it. It's, it's nothing. I wouldn't say it's an amazing movie. I would almost put it in the same tier as like the Marvel movies, where you kind of know what's going to happen. You're going to know the beats. You're going to know what happens at the end. But I felt like the journey to the end in this one, for the most part, was a fun movie. And if you guys didn't like Afterlife, I think you might like this one more. Like I've read some opinions online, and it's been kind of like, it's definitely been a mixed bag for this movie. But I actually really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the characters more in this movie for whatever reason. Like, my biggest gripe with the first one was the mom character was not likable. She was not likable at all, in my opinion. In this one, she was a little better. She's not in it very much, so maybe that's why I liked it more. but yeah, guys, that's my pickups and what I've been watching. And this is Dead Dude Ryan dying off.